Alexander the Great, one of history's most renowned figures, was born in 356 BCE in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia. His birth was heralded by the oracle at Delphi, who proclaimed that he would become a great leader. Son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias, Alexander was destined for greatness from an early age. His father, a formidable ruler and military strategist, laid the groundwork for the empire that Alexander would later expand. From his mother, he inherited a belief in his divine ancestry, claiming descent from the hero Achilles and the god Zeus. Educated by the philosopher Aristotle, Alexander's early life was steeped in the pursuit of knowledge, philosophy, and the arts. Aristotle instilled in him a love for learning and a passion for exploration, which would later manifest in Alexander's insatiable quest for knowledge about the world and its peoples. He learned about governance, ethics, and the importance of culture, which shaped his vision of a united world under his rule. This education would play a crucial role in his leadership style, as he sought to blend the cultures of the lands he conquered. At the age of 20, following the assassination of his father in 336 BCE, Alexander ascended to the throne. He faced immediate challenges, including rebellions from the Greek city-states that sought to break free from Macedonian control. With remarkable speed and decisiveness, he quelled these uprisings, demonstrating both his military prowess and his ability to inspire loyalty. His first significant military campaign was against the Persian Empire, which had long been a dominant force in the region. In 334 BCE, Alexander launched his campaign against Persia, crossing the Hellespont into Asia Minor with an army of approximately 35,000 men. His first major battle, the Battle of Granicus, showcased his tactical brilliance. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's forces achieved a stunning victory, securing his foothold in Asia Minor. This battle marked the beginning of his legendary conquests and set the stage for his subsequent campaigns. Following the Granicus, Alexander continued his advance through Asia Minor, capturing key cities such as Sardis and Ephesus. His next major confrontation came at the Battle of Issus in 333 BCE, where he faced the Persian king Darius III. The battle was fought near the narrow coastal plain of Issus, where Alexander's superior tactics and the discipline of his troops led to another decisive victory. Darius fled the battlefield, leaving behind his family, who were captured by Alexander. This act of mercy towards Darius's family would later become a hallmark of Alexander's leadership style, as he often sought to win the loyalty of conquered peoples rather than resorting to brutality. In 332 BCE, Alexander turned his attention to Egypt, where he was hailed as a liberator from Persian rule. The Egyptians revered him as a pharaoh and a divine figure. In the city of Memphis, he was crowned pharaoh, further solidifying his status as a ruler of diverse cultures. During his time in Egypt, he founded the city of Alexandria, which would become a center of learning and culture in the ancient world. The city was strategically located along the Mediterranean coast and would later house the famous Library of Alexandria, a symbol of knowledge and scholarship. After his time in Egypt, Alexander resumed his campaign against Persia, pursuing Darius into the heart of the Persian Empire. The decisive Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BCE would become one of the most significant battles in history. Darius, having assembled a massive army, sought to crush Alexander once and for all. However, Alexander's tactical genius shone through once again. He employed a combination of cavalry maneuvers, feigned retreats, and the use of terrain to outsmart the larger Persian forces. The victory at Gaugamela effectively marked the end of Persian power and established Alexander as the ruler of a vast empire stretching from Greece to Asia. Following the conquest of Persia, Alexander continued to push eastward, seeking to reach the ends of the known world. He ventured into the heart of Central Asia, where he encountered the fierce Scythian tribes. His campaign through this region was marked by a series of battles, including the siege of the Sogdian Rock, where he demonstrated his incredible military acumen by scaling a seemingly impregnable fortress. His success in these campaigns solidified his reputation as a conqueror and a leader who could inspire his troops to achieve the impossible. As he moved further east, Alexander faced new challenges, including the formidable Indian subcontinent. In 326 BCE, he crossed the Hindu Kush and entered India, where he encountered King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes River. This battle was particularly notable for its intensity and the introduction of war elephants into the conflict. Despite facing a well-prepared and determined opponent, Alexander emerged victorious, capturing Porus and allowing him to retain his kingdom as a vassal. This act of clemency further exemplified Alexander's approach to leadership, as he sought to integrate conquered peoples rather than destroy them. However, the relentless pace of conquest began to take its toll on Alexander's troops. After years of campaigning, they were weary and longed to return home. In 324 BCE, at the Hyphasis River, Alexander faced a mutiny from his men, who refused to march further into India. Recognizing the limits of his army's endurance, he reluctantly turned back, beginning the long journey home. The return journey was fraught with challenges, including harsh terrain and hostile tribes. Many of his troops perished along the way, and the once mighty army that had swept across continents was reduced in number. Upon returning to Babylon in 323 BCE, Alexander faced a new set of challenges. He sought to consolidate his empire and implement policies that would promote unity among the diverse cultures he had conquered. He encouraged intermarriage between his soldiers and local women, adopted some Persian customs, and appointed local leaders to positions of power. His vision was to create a new world order where East and West could coexist harmoniously. Tragically, Alexander's life was cut short. In June 323 BCE, he fell ill and died at the age of 32. The cause of his death remains a topic of debate among historians, with theories ranging from malaria to poisoning. His untimely demise left a power vacuum in the vast empire he had built, leading to a struggle for succession among his generals, known as the Diadochi. The empire, which stretched from Greece to India, fragmented into several Hellenistic kingdoms, each ruled by one of his former commanders. Despite his early death, Alexander's legacy endured. His conquests spread Greek culture, language, and ideas throughout the known world, leading to the Hellenistic Age, a period characterized by the fusion of Greek and Eastern cultures. Cities founded by Alexander, such as Alexandria, became centers of learning, trade, and cultural exchange, influencing generations to come. The blending of cultures initiated by his conquests laid the groundwork for the development of art, science, and philosophy in the ancient world. Alexander's military tactics and strategies have been studied and emulated by military leaders throughout history. His ability to inspire loyalty, his innovative use of cavalry, and his understanding of terrain and logistics have made him a subject of admiration and analysis in military academies worldwide. Figures such as Julius Caesar and Napoleon Bonaparte drew inspiration from his campaigns. Recognizing the effectiveness of his methods in achieving rapid and decisive victories, the impact of Alexander the Great extends beyond military conquests and cultural exchanges. His vision of a united world where diverse peoples could coexist under a single banner resonates with contemporary ideals of globalization and multiculturalism. His belief in the importance of education and the pursuit of knowledge laid the foundation for later philosophical and scientific advancements. In the centuries following his death, Alexander became a legendary figure, often depicted as a hero in literature and art. His image was immortalized in sculptures, coins, and paintings, portraying him as a noble and godlike figure. Stories of his exploits, such as the tale of his encounter with the Gordian knot, became part of the collective consciousness, symbolizing his ingenuity and determination. The legacy of Alexander the Great is a complex tapestry woven from threads of conquest, culture, and leadership. He remains a figure of fascination, embodying the duality of human ambition, the capacity for both greatness and destruction. His life serves as a reminder of the power of vision, the importance of leadership, and the enduring impact one individual can have on the course of history. Through his conquests, Alexander not only changed the political landscape of his time, but also left an indelible mark on the cultural and intellectual heritage of humanity.